Yo, what's the word, everybody? My name's Rashad, and based on this title, we're just talking about the obstacles in life that we really need to be talking about because we don't acknowledge them, and we kind of do, but we dismiss them in a way where we're scared. And what I mean by is a lot of people, and even myself, and when I pertain to a lot of people, I'm pertaining to myself as well. So don't ever think I'm trying to talk above you or below you, anything like that. We eye level right now. But everybody always says, take your time. You got your whole life ahead of you. Or, ooh, this is one. Why are you doing this? What do you mean, why am I doing this? Because I want to. And when you want to do something, you're going to do it. And certain things you don't do, but you want to do. Because you know the outcome of you doing something that you really want that may not be, suitable in the long run. But I got a couple things on there, so let me see. So one, if you wanted to build a character for life, how would you make this character? What would you make them go through? And you might have heard this before. What would you make them go through? Because the person I would make go through hardship, I would make them pretty much struggle a lot. But it would be to a point where, okay, let's just say we live until 100 years old. Okay? If you're in your 20s, you're in your 20, below 20, whatever. If you are thinking about just like stuff like this, bro, being a parent is definitely a part of a life obstacle. So for my parents out there, bro, I get it, and this shit is tough, and hey, you gotta deal the cards you were dealt. So there is no shame, there is no trying to dismiss anything, there is no trying to, okay, I made a mistake. No. Kids are made by, yes, that's how kids are made, and you knew what it came with. So hey, we here, listen to my background, and don't even use this as a oh, I never want kids moment, because this shit helps me deal with stress. And you may see in previous videos, like, he's talking in the background, he's upstairs crying right now about something that don't need to be cried about, right? Because he's a baby. And the thing is, you gotta treat life like a baby. You gotta treat yourself like a baby. And what I mean by is, you need to do things with just doing them, right? Because when a baby does something and they don't know, they're not supposed to do it, not talking about nothing illegal, you know what's illegal, you know what's bad, you know what's good, but you still go with it just knowing that, okay, I'm just doing this and I have no idea what's the outcome, but I'm gonna do it because I see it's in my face, it's interesting, I'm curious, and I want to pursue this. This can pertain to business, this can pertain to just school, this can pertain to talking to people, if for my guys, talking to girls, for my women, talking to guys, it's a whole little list that I can go on. But regardless of the fact, bro, you gotta build your stress level. And when you building your character, when you are doing nothing to make yourself feel better, I mean, you're gonna continuously feel the same, you know. And it's not even sad, but at the same time, it's like, you know what you can do and you choose not to do it. So don't be mad that you are not choosing to do it. Be okay with it. You know, if you're doing nothing, you won't get nothing. You got to understand that you go to work to get a paycheck. But if you don't go to work and you working under somebody else, you know that paycheck is guaranteed, right? You don't like, what am I trying to say? It's a sense of just knowing and being too comfortable. You got to put yourself in an uncomfortable state, in an uncomfortable state of mind. And when you put yourself in an uncomfortable state of mind, yeah, it's going to seem a little weird, because now you really are thinking about bad shit, right? And I always am saying, you know, think positive, this and that, but you got to really think about it. Like, if you don't think about something bad happening and you don't prepare for it, and something bad actually happens, how are you going to react? Because you never prepared for it. And a trait of a wealthy, rich person, this is researched, they plan for the future. So they're not just taking action and not thinking about the future. No, they're really not even thinking about the past. To be honest, they're analyzing what, you know, they've done in the past, helping them do what's better for the future. So a lot of people may complain, fucking moan, every little thing is happening to me and this and that, and like, why do I have to go through this? But when you think about it, and I don't even want to say God is putting you through this for his stronger soldiers, because some people don't even want to be a soldier. You might not even want to be a soldier. If you want to be a soldier, hit the like button, comment soldier, because some people just not meant for it. Some people not meant for it. Some people got to get led. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm here. That's why I want you to know that I'm okay with helping you. I'm okay with just being a person to talk to and just being that positive person. You know what I'm saying? So also, you will get average results if you are putting in average work. You will put in poor results, you will be doing poor work. If you want to do rich stuff, you will get rich results, rich BS. Because all of it comes with some BS, for sure. But that's where I say the tolerance level. You know what I'm saying? That's where you really just building up who you are, building your character. Because you might say, oh, I want the money now. But are you really ready for that money? Ask yourself, if you really had this money, what you gonna do with it? You gonna blow it off. You gonna blow all that money off, and then what? Then what's gonna happen? It's gonna be gone, and you gonna be sitting there on your knees begging for more. But instead of working for it, instead of going through these trials and tribulations, you want to just beg for it. You don't want to work for it. You don't want to fight that demon in your mind. You don't want to calm down that this freaking little voice, this little chimpanzee in your head, as they so call it. You gotta be cool with it. You gotta fight this chimpanzee, because this chimpanzee is always gonna be there. As long as you wanna dismiss it and you wanna not do what you know you need to do, that chimpanzee is gonna stay in there. And the cage is gonna get more and more locks on it. Every time you putting that task off, that chimpanzee is about to turn into a freaking gorilla. And when that gorilla is in your mind, hey, I'm telling you, a lot of stuff is gonna get overwhelming to a point where you won't know how to control it, and you're gonna really deplete your process on being better. And for my people that just know what they need to do, or might not even know what they need to do, you're the purpose. You are the purpose. You are to understand yourself. You are to make yourself happy. You are here for a reason. Regardless if you don't know if you're going to be rich, or if you don't know if you're going to be rich. Did I just say that twice? Y'all know what I meant, but I'm going to re-say it. If you don't know that you're going to be rich, or if you're not going to be rich, you're here for a reason. If you're here to be average, hey, be the best average person. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the best at everything you do. If you're going to be, matter of fact, I ain't even going to say that, because I don't want nobody to be poor. You know what I'm saying? That's just a bad struggle that I don't want nobody to go through. But strive to be your best. Don't even try to be average, actually. Take that out. I'm mad I even just said that. Take that out. Take that away. Do not be average. I want you to be the best person you can be. And don't even think about the money. Don't think about the materialistic things, because 100 years from now, it won't even matter. It won't matter. But you're a living legacy right now, and everybody has sacrificed for you 100 years ago. People 100 years ago, people 200, 3,000 years, well, not 3,000, it's 2,000 years ago, they sacrificed. You're part of a big family chain that has some type of history where you don't even know about it, you know? But that's just in the past. But if you're up here picking and choosing when you want to work, when you want to do this, you'll never reach it. You'll never reach your goals, because you're delaying it. You're delaying your process. So I'm always talking about the laws of the universe, right? The law of attraction, the law of assumption, the law of abundance, the law of character, the law of detachment. All of these things fall in line with just you still taking action. You can know all of these things, you can practice all of these things, but one thing for sure and for certain, you gotta still do some work and connect with God. Connect with the Almighty Creator. Connect. Please connect with God, because the higher power will help you calm down that chimpanzee. That chimpanzee will turn into a little butterfly, or whatever soft animal you want to have it. A freaking koala bear sitting on a tree. You know what I'm saying? And it may not sound like so easy. No, it may sound so easy, but it's not easy. Ain't nothing easy. It may seem easy at first. No, it may seem easy in the long run, but at first, it ain't gonna be easy. Think about the hardest job you ever did. Think about the hardest sport. You had to learn it first. You had to learn the basics. And one thing in basketball, my first day in basketball, we didn't even touch a basketball. We was doing footwork drills. Because without good footwork, you wouldn't even be able to do certain things on the court correctly. And if you did, it would get to a point where you might trip. You might miss one step and now you're going off the wrong leg, or you're not able to shoot correctly because your footwork is wrong, or you're not able to make the right move, defense and offense. So things start with certain steps that are very basic, but they are needed. So I really didn't have a super like drop in my Patreon, but I did drop something, so go check it out. Tap in the Patreon. I'm always posting in there. I'm getting more consistent on that, posting every day in there. I'm starting to post some real good gems, you know what I'm saying? Go tap in. And I got an ebook sliding too, so make sure y'all tap in too. I'm gonna let y'all know in the link in the description, of course. But yeah, bro, just know that life obstacles is always gonna be for life. It's life, you know what I'm saying? And I love to say life doesn't come with instructions, because it doesn't. It doesn't. You don't know when you're gonna win. You don't know what day might be a bad day, or you don't know what day is gonna be a good day. But when you are so aligned in your head, in your subconscious, that this will be the best day of my life, today, nothing will stop me from doing what I know I need to do, regardless of what happens. Regardless of if something tries to bother me, or if something just really, again, just bothered me. Because I talk all of this positivity and stuff, bro. I go through it too. I go through it. That's why I talk about it, because it's not easy to talk about it. It's not. And that's why I talk about it, because it's not easy. I like to do the things that's challenging, and this right here is very challenging, but I also love doing it because it helps me, and I know it helps you. So y'all, just make sure that you know you are doing what you need to do. If you don't know what you need to do, bro, go tap in my Patreon. Go purchase what I got on my website. I'm gonna put that link in the description as well. There's some good gems to know. Go even check out my Instagram. You know, I run ads. I like marketing. You know, if it might seem like something you want to do it. If you want to know something that you can do, DM me, send me a message, send me a comment. What can I do? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be dropping a lot of game just daily. So there's no reason why no one in the next 5 to 10 years should not be winning. Because every day is another W.